Hey, what's up, guys? Hold on a minute. I'm just
Hey, what's up, guys? Hold on a minute.
I'm just
Hey, what's up, guys? Hold on a minute.
just sorting this crap out again. Right, so hello, Cowboy Gaming. How are you? Have I seen you before? Let's see if I've got you subscribed. Trucker. I do have a gaming channel actually, but it's not on this one. I can't remember what it's called actually. Yeah. Anyway, hello anyway. Right, so hello Jackie, hello David. So yesterday, good day yesterday, very pleased. Well, let's skip yesterday and go back a couple of days. I was walking down the roadway, and by the way, Cowboy, yeah, this is kind of a multi thing I do on this channel. I do like magnet fishing, metal detecting, nature walks, and now I'm doing scrapping. And I'm thinking of actually creating a new channel just from a scrapping channel, actually. So if you think that's a good idea to start a scrapping channel, comment below afterwards, yeah? Or if you think it's like, okay to have it with this, because it's kind of like an adventure hunting kind of thing, going out looking for stuff. But maybe I should open a new channel for it. I don't know. Let me think. Let me see what you think by leaving a comment below. After this video. Don't do it now because I'm not going to be reading chat, to be honest, because I've got a few things I'm going to tell you. So, a couple of days ago, I was walking up this road, yeah, like I normally do when I'm looking for bits and pieces. I normally go out looking for cable, for the copper. And if I find anything else, which I think might be worth bringing home, then I might bring it home if it's like kind of light enough to stick in my backpack. Now, a couple of times I've come home with like, a few crazy things like set-top boxes. I did have two of the Sky Black ones actually, which had 500 gig hard drives in, and because I had no remote control, I couldn't test them out. So like an idiot, I just scrapped them out and took the hard drives out. These still had hard drives in, but I found out that these are not SATA. These are IDE hard drives, the old hard drives, yeah. I didn't have remote control to them, but I did get some off eBay, and I now have a working remote control, but I've not tested it on the TV yet. This one and this one I actually got from someone's garden about a week ago. Now, there is a difference between them. As you can see, you've got air vents on this one. You haven't got air vents on that one. This one, I think, has 160 gig IDE, while this one has a 80 gig IDE. Okay. And then I was up near Pollard's Hill walking around the side roads, and I come across the Virgin Media one. Now, it works. I found out it's got I think it's a 160 gig hard drive in it, a SATA one. I think it's 160 gig SATA, because I couldn't actually find out what the hard drive was, so I took it out and put it on one of my like external kind of SATA kind of like adapter things, which I use just to like see what the hard drive is. What you do, you plug that in to the hard drive, and you plug those into your USB ports, but you need a power supply, and I've got a power supply which works in there. And I'll just plug it in, and let the computer detect it. It tells me what the hard drive is, if the hard drive's working. So if I find something like that and my backpack isn't full, then I think fuck it, I'll bring it home, And if I can't get it to work, then I'll just scrap it out. You know, I'll take the hard drive out, and if it works, I'll keep it. If it don't work, then I'll just put it in the scrap bin and take the components out. You know, like motherboard, and put it in like another box with all the other motherboards and whatever. And eventually, when I've got enough, I might sell it on eBay for like just scrap boards, and people might buy them for the gold recovery and precious metal recovery, like which they've been doing. So yeah, I went up and I found a load of these cables the other day, and something told me that I need to go back up there. Now I was planning to go a different route, but I'm glad I didn't, because I went back up there. I looked in the skip and I couldn't really find anything so I thought, should I carry on walking up the road, or should I just go back and go the way I planned to go? I thought, no, fuck it, I'll just carry on. And lucky I did, because as I carried on, I looked across the road and I could see which looked like computers. And I thought, fuck me, man. Computers. I ran over there and there was like 7 computers, 2 laptops, a DVD recorder, a bag of 19 hard drives, and 3 extra motherboards. And I thought, fucking hell, I want them. How can I get them? How can I take them home? And I only had like my backpack and a shoulder bag with me, so there's no way I could have carried like 9 PCs home. So I knocked on the door, and luckily, like, the owner was there, and I said to him, can I take them? But the only thing is, could I put them in your garden and come and get 1 or 2 at a time? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it, because I don't have a car, I don't have a motorbike, I don't even have a push bike, and even if I had a push bike, it'd be difficult for me to take these home. So he goes, well, what do you know anyone who can pick them up for you? I said, no, no delivery. I said, well, the thing is, I could have asked you to make sure no one comes and take them, and I could have gone down the shop and got some money out of the cash machine, but I didn't bring my wallet today, because I don't want to keep bringing my wallet out, because I keep thinking I'm going to lose it. So he goes, well, what I can do is I can lend you some money, or give some money, we'll ring up a taxi, get a taxi, and put it all in a taxi and take it home. I said, do you mind doing that? He goes, no, I'll help anyone out. So that's what he done. He gave me he thought it was going to be like £7, but he gave me £5 plus €2, and I said, well, I don't think the taxi's going to take €2, but I do have some loose change indoors. So I said, look, if you can do that, I'll be very grateful. And when I come back, when I come back up this way, I'll give you money back. So he goes, oh, don't worry about it. But he ordered a taxi for me. I took them all home, got them all indoors, paid the taxi driver. Then I went back out, went way up the road to the cash machine, got the cash out, and knocked on the door and actually gave the guy his money back And I also gave him my contact number in case he gets any more computers, because I said, if you've got any more, he goes, no, I don't think so. So if you do find any, let us know. There's my number. So he goes, you're all right then. So I think it's about 7 computers, and one of them is kind of like a big silver one, and it's touchscreen. And he said it comes from a doctor's surgery kind of thing. The only thing that is missing the stand, but I turned it on and it works perfectly. PCs, I was quickly testing that yesterday. Couldn't seem to get anything coming up on screen, and I was kind of thinking, well, he did say that the motherboards work, but why am I not getting nothing on the screen? Well, I found out the reason why. I don't think any of them have actually got the little button battery on them for the motherboard. Seeing these, them ones. Because I just done a video showing everything what I got from yesterday, and that'll be uploaded later. And so you can have a look at what I did get yesterday and over the last week, which I picked up. So more of a little bit of an update in some of the stuff I've got during the week video, which will be uploaded a bit later on. So anyway, I was sitting there testing them yesterday, and I wasn't getting nothing on the screen. I thought, why not getting anything on the screen? No, they've got processors in there. you don't really need a memory stick in there to get, you know, your screen up on a monitor. And I was kind of like scratching my head. I was going through computer after computer after computer. It still won't work. So I thought, oh, fuck it, you know, I'll leave it for now. When I was just doing a video, I went in there and, you know, I used to build computers at one time, yeah. But because of, like, you know, my mental health state and an accident I had, I kind of like lost that information on how to build computers. So the last two computers I actually bought already built off the internet. So anyway, I just done a video in there showing you what I've got and everything. Yeah, just an update. I thought, you know, I'll show you that, you know, the problem I'm getting with one of the computers. And I just pulled one out. I plugged it all in, turned it on. I said, look, you know, nothing. You know, nothing on the screen whatsoever. So I thought it might be the memory. So I found a memory stick, stuck the memory stick in, turned it on, still nothing. Then taking another look at the memory on the motherboard, I noticed there wasn't no battery on the motherboard. So I came in here and grabbed the battery and plugged it in the motherboard, turned it on, and like that, it started working. The only thing is, it ain't got no hard drive in there because all the computers that gave me had no hard drive or no memory. So I don't know what memory sticks they take. I was just lucky enough to have one memory stick that worked in the computer, which I was just testing that just now. So I need to put in a hard drive and some operating system on it. And once that's complete, then I'll either, I don't really need it as a backup because I've got kind of like a backup already, plus my laptop. So I might start building them and giving them to like my family if they want them. And if they don't want them, then I might knock them out on eBay kind of cheap for about £40-50 or something, depending on what kind of things I put in there. So, but there's two brand new motherboards in there as well, which he gave me 2 extra power supplies. And it's just like crazy, you know, crazy yesterday. Been out, done shopping today. And I was wondering, like, you know, because I went up to the shopping centre, you know, is there any kind of like back entrances to like, you know, the shops? So if there's like any electronics or anything here. I was walking around the back of one and I found a little fan heater, which I've not tested out yet because it's going to start getting cold and I've got no proper heating in here. I have to use like a little blow heater when it gets cold. Now, lucky enough though, yesterday I did find a little blow heater. And it actually works. This one works and it looks practically fucking brand new. And maybe they threw it out because it is maybe they threw it out because, you know, we've been having a lot of hot weather. But this actually works. So my old one, which I thought I might be able to repair, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to strip it out and like take the monitor out and take the cable off and salvage the copper out of it and throw the casing away. But when I went up to the shopping centre to go and get my shopping, I was walking around, you know, seeing if there's any back entrances behind the, you know, the shops. Because that's, you know, like the other day I found some old laptops, you know, some really old, you know, fucking laptops, you know, no memory, no hard drives, half of them had screens missing. All that was in there was like motherboards and stuff like that, which I think I might be able to like take out and shove in that scrap box, you know, and knock them out as scrap. Because I don't think they're going to work because I've probably been out in the open for like several months. You know, there's no rust on them or anything. It's just like, you know, I don't think they're going to work anyway. But, you know, I was just checking around this back entrance and there's all this pile of rubbish everywhere. And I thought, my God, you know, why people throw their trash everywhere? And like, you know, I looked in one of the big wheelie bins and it's fucking empty, you know, and they could put that rubbish in there, but they didn't. It was all on the floor. So I opened the middle one and there was another fucking blow heater in there, weren't there? Now, I pulled that out and I brought that home, but I've not tested it yet because, like, you know, it's been raining and, you know, the rain was getting in my carrier bag. So, you know, there might be a little bit of water in there. So I've not tested that one out yet. But if it does work, at least I've got a spare heater. If it don't work, then it doesn't matter because I've got that one. But, you know, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos as well. I'm going to do some shout outs in a minute here. I don't know if they watch my channel, but there's a bit of something that I don't like seeing at the moment, you know. And as you know, Jackie and Leslie know, you know, we always get on and get drama. Just like on our paranormal channel, we get no but fucking drama. So, you know, I hate drama here, but it's now seems like, you know, there's a little bit of drama going on the scrapping channel. You know, I'm thinking like, man, you know, I can understand, you know, one person saying about another person, but you know, really they should not worry about that other person. You know, if they've had problems in their own past, you know, then they need to concentrate on their own life, not worry about someone else who they think might be trying to make money off, you know, individuals, which apparently is supposed to be illegal in their country. But you know, I watched his channel a little bit, and it doesn't seem like it's illegal. You know, because I don't know the guy. I just watch his channel, but you know, he has been doing videos and he's been, you know, explaining this and that and everything else. But some people think that he's out there to scam other people in the United States, and some people, you know, are willing to take the risk. And you know, it's just like, man, you know, stop worrying about each other and just get on what you're doing with your own lives, you know, and you know, support each other. You know, if you don't agree with something, just don't talk about it. You know, you don't have to sit there and watch their channel. You know, if you don't like it, just don't talk about it. You know, it's like every kind of like community out there has its own ways of dealing with things. Like, you know, the paranormal, we've had a shitload of stuff going on the paranormal. You know, I'm not. Oh, hang on. Hello, funny face. No, I'm not. You know, I'm not going to talk about, you know, in depth about the drama, but you know, drama happens everywhere. You know, on the internet, you can get drama outside real life, for fuck's sake. You know, you'll hear someone talking shit about you behind your back, you know, kind of thing. Then you'll go and talk to someone and say, no, that's just bullshit. You know, they're talking bullshit about me. I don't believe them, and you're just dragging more people into, like, you know, that situation. You know, if people don't like you, why don't they just fucking ignore you and don't come to your channel, or don't even talk to you on the street, or, you know, kind of thing. You know, it's just like bollocks, you know, to be honest with you. But I will give out these people a shout out in a minute, yeah. And I'll shout out their names in respect, you know, and it ain't just the people that, you know, got issues with each other, you know, because I do like watching both of their channels, actually. And I have actually commented on one of their channels. And I'll tell you who that is in a minute, yeah. But I won't tell you if he's part of the drama which is going on in the scrapping community. You know, I just don't understand why there's so much fucking hate and, you know, misunderstanding, and, like, you know, if you don't like someone, don't like them. You know, just don't watch their channel. If you feel like, you know, someone's doing something wrong, then tell them in a nice, polite way, you know, or but still don't even fucking tell them at all, you know, because, like, if they feel like if they are doing something wrong, they're going to find out soon enough. You know, if you've got the fucking police or federal, you know, FBI knocking on their fucking door. No, but you know, there is a guy, you know, who has been doing some videos, and no, he's getting a bit of some negative feedback on it. And I just watched his latest video, and he was actually talking about it on his video just now. But I'm thinking, look, you know, should I email him? Should I just tell him to, like, ignore people? Because I don't want to get involved in, like, you know, more fucking drama. I don't want to be pulled into the middle. I might just keep my mouth shut, which I probably will do, actually. But it's just like so tiring seeing people, you know, having a dig at each other. If you don't like them, just fucking don't go to their channel. You know, don't even comment to their channel. You know, if you don't like their video, don't watch the fucking video. You know, stop. You know, like he said, like, you know, maybe he had problems in his past. You know, the other person had problems in the past, and the problem is that person did have problems in his past, and he has spoken widely about it on his channel. You know, and now this guy is using that against him, though. So it's like they both attacking each other. I just think it's fucking pointless. You know, stupidity. No fucking kids act better than, you know, these two at the moment. But it ain't going to stop me from watching their channels. So I do enjoy watching people's channels, you know, especially the scrapping ones. What's going on here? So, you know, I'm going to give a few shout outs to people. Even though they don't watch my channel, I'd still give some shout outs. Right, so there's some nice lady. I've never really watched her channel actually, but she did put a comment on my one. I believe she's in America. Gold Bullion Treasures. Hello to you. The Fighting Fisherman. He's a carp fisher. Great guy. He's a boxer. So you don't fuck with Fighting Fisherman because he's a boxer. Who else is there? Vid Vulture. Dan Hurd. Dan Hurd. Oh, I think he lives in Alaska or Canada, one of them two. I can't remember. But he's a gold prospector. Really good videos he does on there. He actually gives away gold on the odd occasions, like, you know, little competition prizes. And he just recently done like a fun fair kind of thing, teaching kids how to like do gold prospecting, and he was giving like hundreds of dollars worth of gold away to kids. So hello to Dan Hurd. Who else is there? Scrap the Panic Man. Love watching his videos. Who else is on here? Pioneer Paulie. He's a great guy. I've been watching his videos. He's actually a gold prospector as well, yeah. And he's actually met up with Dan Hurd, and they've actually like done prospecting themselves together. Who's the other one who done it with them? Let me just scroll down. Clash Guitars. He's another good gold prospector YouTuber as well. Clash Guitars. Been watching these videos. I think he went to some new location. He's going all the way across the United States, different, you know, counties, and he came across like this wooded area and done a little bit of geocaching. I enjoyed that one, which he just done, which was yesterday. So that's Clash Guitars. Taco Stacks. That guy, you know, love that guy. You know, he does thrift stores. He does like scrapping. He does flea markets. You know, he's got a bit of a good variety on his channel. Old Taco Stacks. Who else on there? Scrap It Up. New kind of channel I've kind of got my eye on, you know, watching it time to time. Who else is there? Mike the Scavenger. If that's the one who I've been watching, see, because I watch so many, I kind of get a little bit confused. But I don't know how old he is. You know, he's got a bit of a greyish hair, but he's like always kind of like comedian on his channel, like, you know, pretending he's like a martial artist and doing weird things, you know, kind of thing on his channel. You know, great guy, but a bit of a, sorry to say, a bit of a weirdo, mate. But I love watching your channel, you know, and he drives around on his car, scrapping, yeah. While the other one, what was his name? Fid something. Fid Vulture. He actually goes around scrapping on a moped. And he actually first started off, I believe, scrapping on a push bike. Then he went onto a moped, I think, if it's the same one. The other guys I like, of course, my mate Alan, Outdoor Ventures. Not been able to do anything with him last couple of weeks. The kids are off on holiday, and he's been looking after his kid and also been working. So when the kids are back at school, we hope to meet up and do some milk detecting. I've been wanting to do some milk detecting for the last 2 weeks actually, but he's kind of been busy. And I've had a couple of appointments. So when he's not been busy and available, I've not been able to do it. So it's been a bit of a pain in the arse trying to get a day where we can actually meet up. But last couple of weeks we've not been able to meet up because we've both been doing things. But hopefully we'll start doing things later in the week or next month when the kids go back to school. That's Brad. I sent him a comment the other day actually. He lives up north. Yeah, he lives up north. And he does sometimes collabs. And I'd love to meet up with a guy, but I've said to him, you're way up north. I can't, come up there because I don't have any kind of transportation. So every time you come down here, maybe meet up. And he actually sent me a comment back saying, yeah, maybe, someday. So, I'd like to meet up with that's Brad and Just Dash. They used to both go out, milk detecting and magnet fishing. But I don't really see them actually out together much nowadays. I think they kind of do their own thing. But I do enjoy watching their videos when they're both together. So that's Brad and Just Dash. The other guy I like watching is Akachika. Great guy. He does milk detecting on land, in water. He does snorkel diving underwater with milk detectors. And a few other things he does. He's been over the UK a couple of times. He's been on milk detecting. What's that word? I'm trying to think. Collabs, and other kind of things. So I do like watching Akachika. Who else is there? I have actually got subscribed to quite a lot of people, but there's just too many to actually go through right now. Another guy I like watching. He doesn't talk on his videos, not at all. Never heard him speak once on his videos. Well, I don't know, none of my business. But he does put kind of text on his videos. So what he does, he do a video and then he comes home and edits it and put text on it. So if he finds an old coin, he'll say an old coin, and he'll show you what it is and the date on it if you can make out the date. And that's Metal Detecting 24. I do like that guy. Just I do like watching his videos. The Travel Trolls and Digger Dan is the same person under Travel Trolls. I think his partner's Macy or something like that. So hello to you guys. They've actually met up with they've actually met up with Just Brad and that's Brad and quite a few other people in the magnet fishing community. And I had some really good collabs. Who else is out there? I do like Mike the Scavenger though. You don't really see him much on video, but he's always got mucking around, doing karate chops, and he's got a car, but sometimes he'll park up and jump on a skateboard and check out a dumpster or something. So he does more like dumpster diving and curbway scrapping, that kind of stuff. Is there anyone else? Thank you for D&D Beach Bandits for subscribing to me 3 days ago. Strange Parts. He's a guy who actually tinkers with electronics. Like, he actually built his own iPhone X, I think it was, a couple of years ago. Now he's only just recently built his own Android phone as well. So he actually, builds things from scratch. He'd go to like the big supermarkets where he's in Beijing, I think it is, and he'd buy all the parts and then goes home and like builds whatever, if he puts his mind into it, he's going to say like, right, I'm going to build an Android phone. He'll actually go and buy all the parts, like, the motherboards, the processors, the casing, the batteries, the camera and all that kind of stuff. And he'll sit there and actually build it and show you him. He'll actually show you him building it himself. So I do like watching that one. There's just too many actually to talk about. There's another one I just started watching. Daniel Bowens. He's a magnet fishing. I've been sitting there watching these videos because I've got subscribed to a lot of people. If they subscribe to me, then great. If they haven't, then it doesn't really bother me. But I do like watching a lot of videos. Ian Matthews, another scrapper. He scraps. He shows you what he scraps. He does a lot of micro scrapping as well. So hello to Ian Matthews. I've actually left a few comments on his channel and have responses back to him. But there's so many, I'd like to say no to, but it's just, it'd be a constant fucking 10-hour video of me saying hello to everyone. So if I ain't said hello to you, hello anyway, yeah. I've got a bit of a sore throat and I shouldn't be drinking Cherry Cat Tango because it's making my throat even more fucking dry. It's not sore, it's just dry. And because I've already opened it, I might as well drink it. I'll drink this then I go and make myself a cup of coffee, I think, because my coffee doesn't make my throat dry. Actually, I need to start compressing the video now. Hold on a minute. Go to desktop. New folder. Yeah, so within the next hour, I'll be uploading a new video of me showing you what I've kind of found over the last week. It's not, I'm not showing you everything, but at least half of what I found, especially the finds from yesterday, which I found and brought home. At least I know now that the reason, because I said on my video, which I'm in the process doing right now, not this one, but putting on the computer, putting the files together and then uploading it later. I'm asking people, why am I not getting nothing on screen? It's only until I put the button battery on the motherboard I now know the reason why. There's no batteries on the motherboard, so if there ain't a battery in the motherboard, it's not going to show up on screen. But now I put a battery on the motherboard and it's showing up. I know the reason why now. So you don't need to tell me on the next video when it gets uploaded, because I already know. Yeah, apologies to Denise, my sister. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry to her. Moaning and bitching about, the stuff I'm bringing home. No, I did sort out my living room the other day, actually. It's kind of getting really nice and tidy. But now I bought these computers home. She's on another little dig at me saying, you're supposed to get rid of stuff before you bring more stuff home. Well, I did. And she knows I did because I threw 8 bags of rubbish away a few weeks ago. And the living room did get tidier, just that now I've got more stuff in it. It's kind of got a bit more messy until I go through it and see what's working and what ain't working. I scrap out and just throw the cases away. I ain't going to keep cases if nothing is working in them, am I? Going to take the components out. Because, like, let's say I've got a computer, right, with a case, and you've got the motherboard, you've got the processor, you've got your power supply, and your CD-ROM, and if any hard drives, which I know there ain't none because I've gone through them already, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hard drive out, I'm going to take the motherboard out with the processor and fan, I'm going to take the two internal other fans on what keeps the computer cool, then I will take out the actual power supply, and then the case I can scrap because I ain't going to need to keep case because no, if I can't get the computer working, no, there could be a problem with the motherboard, and I ain't going to throw the motherboard away. I just put it in a separate box with my other scrap stuff. So, you know, maybe later on I can like eBay it for scrap material, and people probably might buy it because they want the gold of it, like, you know, this precious metal. You know, motherboards have got gold, silver, platinum, palladium, silver, and other kind of stuff on it. So people will buy scrap material, but I don't have enough scrap material to actually sell at the moment. So, you know, I've got a couple of motherboards that I'm selling, but you know, they've been listed three weeks. One person did buy it, but he lived in America, and I wasn't willing to like ship it because it would cost me too much money to ship it. But then I changed my mind, so well, you know, I'll ship it as long as you pay for it. You know, will give me a few days. Well, I gave him a week, and he didn't like pay for it, so I cancelled it and like to relist it, which cost me more money to relist. So, you know, that I had to relist again. So I've got like two motherboards up, but they're still not sold yet, and it ain't worth me putting more stuff up until I sell them two first. If they don't sell within the next, you know, couple of weeks, then I'll probably take them off and put something else on. No, I don't know what the motherboards are in those other computers, Swansea. I know one of them is an AMD 64 processor with motherboard. So dual core processor motherboard. A9GN or something, I can't remember. I did do a little search on it earlier. So K9N, there is one actually listed on eBay, starting bid £11, but that's the motherboard and just the processor. Mine's got the motherboard, processor, and a fan, so that might be a little bit more. And I know mine's definitely working because that's the one I've just started like mucking around with at the moment. If I've got this memory, I'll stick the memory on to make it worth a bit more money. There is another one now, I think. Yeah, there's another one. MSN K9 Ultra F2 plus 2 gig memory. I don't know if that's got a processor on it or not. That's starting bid £9. So it's not a good motherboard, but it doesn't say. See, it says there on that one, the processor on the motherboard is not included. So what he's doing is selling the motherboard and 4 gig of memory. No, 2 gig of memory. Yeah, the MSI K9N Ultra 2 F motherboard plus 2 gig of memory. That's what he's selling. He's not selling it with the processor. So it's the motherboard and 2 gig of memory, starting bid £9.99. Is that the same guy selling in the other one? Yeah, he's got 2 up. Oh, that's slightly different model. MSI K9, VGM-3 motherboard and CPU and 4 meg of RAM. Starting price £17. So you're not really going to make a lot of money, to be honest with you, on motherboards. Not unless like they're high spec ones. If you had a small kind of like compact casing, then you might be able to make more money that way. But if you're not willing to like put it into a case, and you want the postage to be like as little as possible, then your only other choice is go to scrap it out and sell them separately, I suppose. And that motherboard looks really dusty. Yeah, it looks really dusty. You can see all the dirt and everything on it. My ones are quite clean by the looks of things. I don't think they've actually been used that much. What are you talking about? Venomous? You're talking about snakes, spiders, tarantulas? Oh, don't. Oh, Christ. I don't like spiders. I don't mind the little small ones, like the little money spiders, and some of the small ones. But big bloody things, I like the big daddy long legs. I can't fucking stand them. If I see one, I'm going to beat the shit out of it and squash it. I'm not one who kills insects and animals, but if it's in my way, no fucking way. Like when I bought those laptops home from the back of the old, well, it's still there actually, laptop, PC, mobile phone repair shop here. These laptop parts were in a bag. The bag was split open, rain was getting into them. So I just grabbed them, threw them in my shoulder bag, and I brought them home. When I got them home, I started bringing them out, and there's little fucking spiders on them, and they just jumped on the floor and, well, didn't jump, they just fell on the floor. Those little like spiders I don't mind, but the other day I saw one walking right across my fucking wall. It wasn't big. It was probably about the size of a penny. I thought, get away, get away. It's not that I've got the, what's it called? Academia, or whatever it's called, where you're scared of spiders. I just don't like certain spiders, because when I was very, very young, I remember I was probably about 5 years old, and we was coming home one night, me, my mum, and my sisters, and it was late at night, and this is the true story, and I'm not lying to you. We're coming home, and my dad opens the door, and I put my hand round to turn the light on. I felt something touch my hand. And no, going, what's the matter? What's the matter? I said, something just touched my hand. And I went, no, don't be stupid. And as I kind of pulled my hand away, I did turn the light on. And my dad walked in, and there was a fucking spider about that big. He had to chase around, try to get the fucker. What kind of spider it was fucking massive, long bloody legs. And it was, probably about 5 times bigger than like a normal daddy long leg spider, It was big bastard. It actually kind of looked like a tarantula, actually, I suppose. It was that kind of size. And I was only like 5 years old. And I still remember that time. And when I bought actually, after getting those computers, yesterday, I came home and I went back out. And I got on one of those line bikes, one of those hire bikes, fuck am I going to do that again? You know, I thought it's going to be like 50p an hour or something, yeah. I was on the bike, and when I decided to come off the bike and lock it, I got a notification up. It cost me £10 for 1 hour on a fucking bike. No way am I going to do that again. So anyway, before I locked it up, I was around the back of the laptop computer PC repair shop here. Well, I've got the really shitty laptops, you know, which are broken. You know, no screens, no fucking like memory, no hard drives, no processors, no fucking memory. We had another bag there, kind of like half a bin liner filled with like old mobile phone cases, which I was able to grab those. And they had some like those plastic screen covers, yeah. But although we knew, you know, the paper backing, you know, the actual packaging was kind of like really wet and soggy. And I didn't, you know, I wasn't worried about it. I just wanted to grab them quick and get moving because it was raining. And when I got home and I started checking through them yesterday, there's a fucking one of those horrible earwigs. Oh, can't stand those fuckers either. There's another true story. Staying at one of my sister's boyfriend's house one day, yeah, because he was in the Navy and he was going to take me to show me the ship he was working on, yeah. And I was in the spare room sleeping and I felt something go in my ear and it kind of woke me up and I put my hand up and I thought it just might have been like a bit of fluff or something or something that's like falling in my ear. And I just went like, pulled it out and it's fucking earwig going in my ear. Now, if you get one limp in your ear, it can go up into your brain and it can like start fucking chewing your brain away, apparently. Make you go mental. So that's another thing I've done, like earwigs and big spiders. I don't like those little millipedes either. Can't stand them ones. Oh, I can't. No, if it's just a little spider, like the little money spiders, I don't know if you ever do this, yeah. Like in the UK, right, a little money spider is like really small, and they're supposed to be like a myth. If you catch a spider, especially a money spider, and put it in your hand and go that 3 times, it's supposed to make you get lucky for the rest of the week. So every time I find a spider, I say, give me luck, give me luck, give me luck. And I put it down and let it run away. Still do it. Don't know why. Ain't had no fucking luck. Not sold luck all. Got no fucking money. I still got like, how long I've got? Another 3 weeks. I still got 4 bills to pay. And I've got around about £90. My mobile bill is going to be like £40. And I've got 3 other bills. My electric. I've got to top that up twice more this week. That's another £25. So that's £65. Then I've got another bill. That's £20. I've got like £15 to last me for 3 weeks. Shopping wise, food, eat, drink. Not going to do it. I'm going to be fucking like starving. Can't do it, man. No, I don't get no extra help from anywhere. No, I don't go to the food banks. Because when you go to the dole office, Social Security, DWP, Job Centre, or whatever you want to call it, yeah, sometimes you get a food stamp, yeah, but you can only get 1 food stamp every 3 months. And you might be lucky to get 2 bags of food from the food bank to last you 3 months, which I think is a joke. So I don't bother. Because half the food they gave me last time, I wouldn't eat. I didn't like it. Like, there's certain spaghetti I won't eat. I'll eat spaghetti hoops. I'll eat pot noodles, you know, that kind of stuff. But, you know, the spaghetti you have to cook and boil yourself, I will not eat. I won't eat carrots. I won't eat rice pudding. You know, some of the like meat tins of meat kind of stuff like you get, but the cheap ones anyway, like spaghetti and gravy. Don't like it. No, I do like spaghetti, meatballs and spaghetti, but this meatballs, fucking shit, fucking shit. What else is there? Chili con carne, don't like that. They give you fucking like rice, which you have to like boil self, which I can do, but I just don't eat a lot of rice nowadays, you know, unless I go around the Chinese, it's already cooked. But rice, you know, I can't even bother to cook rice, to be honest with you. I just don't give you the food that I like, you know. You know, I appreciate when they were giving me food, but I just don't go there anymore. I'm not being honest with you, I don't go there anymore. But when I was going there, half of what they gave me, I didn't eat. You know, it just got stuck in a cupboard. And like, you know, there's still probably 2 or 3 tins in there, which fucking expired 2016, 2017, you know, 2018. Because I've just not eaten it. Carrots, can't stand carrots. Won't eat tin carrots. Won't eat any kind of carrot. Because I am allergic to carrot. Even when I had my hamsters, I didn't like handling carrots because it made my hands itch, but I still had to carry and chop carrots up to feed my bloody hamsters. But I won't eat carrots. Broccoli, won't eat that. There are certain foods that, you know, they give you. Like sometimes they might give you a box of cereal. Depends on what cereal it is. I'll take a box of cereal. Mashed potato, you know, where you have to like boil the hot water and put it in the potato mix. I'll eat that. Beans, you know, baked beans I'll eat. Runner beans I will not eat. I don't like runner beans. No, I ain't gonna go through the whole fucking, you know, food kind of shit, but there are stuff I will eat and stuff I won't eat, and usually half of what they give me I won't eat, so I don't bother going there anymore. You know, they do say sometimes, well, like, you know, you don't eat, you bring it back when you change it over, but it's the cost to keep going up there and you know, changing it over, and time I spent the money to go up there and come back, I must have just gone around the shop and bought what I fucking want, you know. But I've probably got, time I pay my other 3 bills, I don't think I'm going to have any money left, to be honest with you, unless I can sell something. You know, I'm not getting my full benefit because when I got switched over from one benefit to the fucking shitty Universal Credit, which fucked everyone over, I lost quite a bit of money on that. I am now like £150 less worse off than when I was on my original benefit thing. I was hoping I'd get like disability, but nothing from that. Nothing. I went on one of their medical reviews. That took like them nearly 5 months to review it, and then I got a message saying, well, you know, congratulations, we decided that you're not fit enough for work. You know, we're going to put you on the thing, you know, where you ain't going to have to look for work for up to 18 months, but, you know, we will call you in time to time and see, you know, what your medical conditions are like. And I thought I was going to get extra, but no, nothing. So I rang them up and put an appeal in, and I still not heard anything from the appeal after 3 months. So that might be a sentence of fire thing I'm going to have to go and do. I'm not on PIP, whatever that is. Just fucking joke what they give you on money now. So that's the reason why people do have to go out and fucking scrounge and look for things, you know, to sell, or, you know, like, if it weren't for me finding that blow heater, I wouldn't have had enough fucking money to buy myself a heater. So finding that is like a bonus in one way, because now it's going to start getting a bit more colder towards like, you know, the near to the end of the year. I'm going to need something fucking warm. And like my other blow heater, completely fucked up. It don't work at all. Like towards the beginning of the new year, I was sitting here fucking freezing my nuts off with like my son's old Chelsea blanket wrapped around me. So I've got no heating. Still ain't got no heating. I ain't had no proper heating for 4 years. Because it's under gas and I can't have gas because gas gives me asthma attacks. And people can turn around and say, oh, don't be fucking stupid, you know, you can't smell gas. The gas is running through my boiler. While the boiler is lit, that is still giving off gas because it's burning the gas, and where it's burning the gas, that was causing me to have asthma attacks. So I had to have it disconnected. And since I had it disconnected, my asthma attacks kind of like declined, like went lower. I still get an asthma attack, but it's not as bad. No, I ain't spent nothing on anything, to be honest with you, apart from food, pair of trainers. I did buy a remote control to try that Skybox out, which weren't that expensive. You know, I've been trying to save money by not going out on buses because it still costs me money for going out on buses. So I've been walking around, and you know, I'll be honest with you, over the last 3 weeks, I've probably walked about 50 miles. So I've got that app on my phone. It tells you like every day when I've been out, you know, 3 or 4 hours. Congratulations, you have walked over 10,000 steps. 10,000 steps is 4 miles. And if I'm doing 4 miles like 4 to 5 times a day, 4 or 5 times a week, that all builds up. And I reckon I've done at least 50 miles over the last 3 weeks walking. Yeah, just think how much that cost me, just like getting A to B on a bus. A lot. Like I only stuck £10 on my bus fucking ticket the other day. And I'm sure I'd like £13 on there. Went to use it a day, and it's like fucking down to £9. So where's that gone? Well, my card's fucked up, and I'm being charged the full, you know, adult fare when I should be charged like half price fare, being on Universal Credit. Well, my card's fucked. I'm sure that's the right card. I know I had another old card somewhere, but I think that's in my old wallet up there somewhere. No, I usually carry my wallet around, but last couple of days, you know, I'm thinking I'm carrying my phone and my wallet, and it's, you know, do I really need my wallet? You know, I've got like these zip things, well, not zips, but you know, the things in here. So I thought, no, fuck it, I'll put my card in there. At least I want to keep fucking dragging that wallet. At least I want to. Right, I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. Back in a minute. So this cherry coat's nice, but cherry tango's nice, but it makes you dry. Throat dry. cut down on my shopping today as well. Couldn't buy half of what I wanted to buy. So I knew if I bought what I need, I ain't going to have no money for next week. So I'm only going to have 15 quid left to even buy any shopping for the next 3 weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks, I think. No, 3 weeks. Check on the calendar. But I did buy some crab today. Crab sticks. These have gone up. These used to be 65p for a packet of 12. Now it's like 85p for a packet of 10. So I've bought 3 packets and I've already eaten 1 packet. Well, nearly 1 packet. There's 2 guys, right? I've been getting messages on my mobile. 2 guys have lost a lot of money since they were transferred over to Universal Credit from the disability allowance, yeah? They're like £150 short each month. 2 of them. And 2 people were taking the government court. And now the government saying, well, we might be able to, like, give you £100, but they're not happy with that. They want their full whack. And they're taking the government court, DWP. They won the 3rd session, taking them a court. And if they win, then maybe the government might fucking pull their finger out their arse and reconsider on giving people who need it a bit more money back, Because I'm saying that if the court decides to favour of the people who take them to court, then there's up to like a couple of 100,000 people who may be entitled to get a back date on their disability benefits. I don't think I'd get anything. Oh, Julie. No, I'm still waiting for my fucking reply on my an appeal. Still not heard nothing. And what pisses me off, right, is that people turn around and go, look at that scavenging cunt, he's on benefit. He's selling stuff on eBay. Well, again, the benefit system knows, DWP Job Centre knows I sell stuff on eBay. It's my own personal shit. I'm not buying tons and tons of things to fucking sell as a business. So I can sell stuff, but I've not sold nothing on eBay, hardly at all, over the last couple of months. Several months, actually. No, I'm not making hundreds of pounds like people used to say I was making on my other channel. So I wasn't. And I had to prove it. And I proved to them that I weren't making hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Took me bank statements, everything down to them, showed them. Well, where's these hundreds of thousands of pounds you've been making? Will you tell me? Since I put Universal Credit on, it's fucked everyone over. So many people cannot survive on what they're getting that I've gone into bankruptcy. They've lost their home. They've gone homeless. They're living on the street. People, hundreds of thousands of people commit suicide because they can't handle it. What pissed me off when they put me on mine, I wasn't going to get, they took me off one benefit and put me on Universal Credit when I told them not to. So I had my sick note and everything, yeah. Oh, well, if you want to get onto the disability, you've got to go on Universal Credit. No, I haven't. Oh, well, too late, I've already done it. Fucker. So this guy who put me on Universal Credit fucked me over. People working job centre don't fucking know what they're doing. They don't know the rules and regulations. Yeah, it's all right them sitting behind a desk with a fucking job, you know, money in their pocket, pay all their bills, and you know have a decent living. But when they're taking it out of people who need it, different matter, innit, eh? I like to see some of them people who work on the job centre exchange lives over with people like us who cannot afford, you know, the money that we're getting. See how they fucking like it. You won't get no offers, will you? No, as long as they're sitting comfortable in a nice warm house, cupboard and fridge freezer full of food. Well, some of us only got like about 3 or 4 tins of fucking food in the cupboard to last us a week. It's just fucking disgrace, man. And how they can fucking sit there and take like 6 months to review a medical review is another fucking joke. You like to see the MPs live on it? Yeah. I had to put an appeal in for my medical situation, yeah. It took them, well, I've still not heard from it. Not heard. I rang them up last month, asked them what's happening, so we don't know. You have to wait until they get to your case. And I told them I can't survive on what I've got. Why do you think I had to sell stuff on eBay on the odd occasion? If I was getting enough money, I wouldn't have to keep sending shit. Wouldn't have to keep asking for people to help me out. Handouts and stuff like that, would I? Well, you know, because I spoke to them about, you know, people donating. They said, well, that's a gift. We can't do nothing about that. You know, it's not an income. If someone donates to you as a gift-wise, then we've got no problem with that. Selling on eBay, we've got no problem with that as long as it's your own personal stuff and you're not like acting as a business. You know, because like a business, you know, you have to like have a load of money to buy the fucking stock anyway to sell, which I don't have anyway. If I had a business, I wouldn't fucking be on social benefits, would I? See, what I can't understand, right, is that they said, you know, while you're on benefits, yeah, as long as you ain't got over £16,000 in your bank account, you'll still get benefits, yeah. But if you've got over 16,000 benefit, if you've got over £16,000 in your bank account, then it may affect your benefit. Because £16,000, you know, although it's your savings, you should be able to live on that for, you know, maybe up to a year. But if it's over, you know, that's if it's over. But, you know, if it's under, then, you know, we ain't worried about it. Because everyone's entitled to have, like, money in their bank account. But I've been grassed up fucking 3 times to go social. Oh, Stu, selling on eBay. So fucking what? I've had to have those fucking telephone call. I had to go down there once, actually, and show all the details. Then the second time, I had to ring them up and had a telephone interview. Then I had to email them all my bank statements and shit like that. And they said, no, don't worry about it. You know, you ain't making enough money for us to even consider it. You know, we would advise you if you're selling stuff or even doing voluntary work, you know, just go down to your job centre, fill out a couple of forms, then you're covered. And I've done that. And after doing it, some little shits on my other channel decided to want to grass me up again. So, like, 3 times I've got grassed up within 3 years, one each year. And I've had to prove myself every fucking year that I'm not making money. I said, look, you know, yeah, I have to sell stuff, you know, my own belongings. You know, I'm not getting enough off you guys. You know, what would you prefer me to do? You know, go without food, go homeless, you know, starve to death, you know, commit suicide. Because I felt like it a couple of times because I can't fucking survive. Oh, well, as long as you're not making so much money on eBay, then no, we ain't got nothing to worry about. As long as it's your own personal belongings, then no, you know. And I actually had a long conversation with someone, yeah. I said, if I went and bought a car tomorrow, if I, let's say I could drive, yeah, and I had the money to buy a car, you know, a cheap car. And, you know, I had that car for 2 months, and then I realised that I couldn't afford to keep the car because it's cost me too much money. Have I got to report that to you guys? No, because it's your own personal belongings, isn't it? It's only when you're running the business we need to know. And I'm not running the business. I'm not going out, you know, on fucking social media and buying like, you know, fucking pallet full of like electronic devices to sell on eBay, or, you know, like fucking buying like tens of thousands of pounds of like stock and selling them on eBay, because like anyone can check my eBay, and yeah, I've got like several items on there, but things that I've had that has been in my processing for quite some time, and they're okay with it. There's no problem. No, you can sell your own personal items without declaring it, you know. But they do say, you know, just let us know that you are selling stuff, because, like, you know, we do get reports. Then, you know, we got to go for this, you know, and then you know you're going to have the issues coming down to us, you know, bringing all your bank statements and, you know, all that explanation and all that kind of stuff. It's just wasting both our times, you know. So, you know, it would be best for anyone selling stuff on eBay, just come up to us and say, look, I'm selling stuff on eBay, you know. Just let them know how much you're making each week or each month, and it's not going to affect your benefit. No, you can actually sell up to like a couple of £100 each week without affecting your benefit. And I have video proof on that, because when, you know, I was being glassed up all the time, I kept ringing up the DWP, and I spoke to the full department. I spoke to the people who were dealing with the cases, and they said, no, you don't have to worry about it, you know, just ignore it, you know, we have to like follow up on this information, you know, and we will, you know, investigate. That's part of our job, you know, kind of thing. And I can understand that. And they will look into your bank details, they'll look into your eBay, your PayPal, everything like that. If they feel like, you know, you are making too much money, then they will call you in and they say, right, you know, you're making this amount of money, blah, blah, blah. I think that, you know, you either need to stop or you sign off and continue, kind of thing, you know. That's if you're making hundreds and hundreds of pounds, you know, per week. Like, you know, tens of thousands of pounds per month or something, you know, which I was accused of doing. And I only have one bank account, and they looked in my bank account and they could see how much I had in there. They checked my PayPal account, you know, and when they checked on it, I didn't have fuck all in there. So, you know, I'm totally covered. That's my alarm clock. I don't know what that went off for. And, you know, let's say I had a long conversation with one day, and I said, you can't really blame people, you know, trying to make a few quid, you know, on the side, can you really, when everyone's getting shit money from the government? And one of the advisors said, yeah, I can understand that, and I do feel sorry for a lot of people who get, you know, short-handed and don't get enough benefit money to, you know, keep them kind of like in the process of, like, you know, running their life and, you know, having plenty of food in their home and paying their bills and stuff like that. The government don't give you, you know, enough money. So yeah, we can understand when, you know, you have to try to do something to make that money to pay your bills, and that's all I was doing, like selling stuff to pay my bills and get food in my fucking cupboards and my fridge, and that's what I'm still trying to do. You know, time I pay out all my bills and my rent each month, you know, because when I used to be on the JSA, my rent was actually directly paid to my landlord, but now on Universal Credit it gets paid into my bank account, and I've got to pay the fucking landlord. And that fucked me up when I went on to Universal Credit. Because when I was on Universal Credit, I wasn't going to get no money for 5-6 weeks. So I said, well, how am I going to fucking survive? And they said, well, we can give you a loan, and you have to pay that loan back over like, a year or 2 year. So I had to like take a loan to cover me for that whole month, pay me bills, get food, pay me electric, pay all my other fucking bills for TV, internet, mobiles. And I'm still paying that loan off. Luckily, the next couple of months, 2 months, it should be finished with. And then my money will go back up slightly. But at the moment, I'm not getting the full benefit because I've taken out the money that I had a loan on. So the thing is, right, people say, why can't you go and work? No, you're just sitting there on your ass, day in, day out, not even looking for a job. Well, that's where you're fucking wrong, because I have to look for a job while I was on JSA and while I was on Universal Credit. I am on Universal Credit at the moment. That's why I'm finding it hard to pay my bills. I'd rather pay my bills and not get behind on my bills, and I'd rather starve. Right, and I'm being honest with you right now. I do not want to fall behind my bills and get fucking bailiffs knocking on my door and taking my belongings away. Right, so I'd rather pay all my bills and fucking starve. Right, that's number one. 2 is say the job centre knows I do sell on eBay, and they do keep an eye on it on occasion. And I've not sold more than probably about £100 worth of stuff within the last fucking 3 months, maybe a bit longer, because people just don't want to buy stuff. If they ain't got the money, you ain't going to buy it, are they? And when you have got something on eBay, you try to put it at a decent enough price, hoping that you'll get it, but then you get people coming on to you saying, well, I don't think it's worth that, we accept this, we accept that for it, kind of thing. If you went and bought a car tomorrow for £6,000, and then like 2 months later you can't afford to run it, you'll be lucky to get like £2,000 for it, kind of thing. So anything in here, you're not going to get the full retail price. You're going to get like a third, if that, maybe a quarter of what it's worth. So you're losing money all the time. Like this, for instance, when I first bought that was like 300 quid. I'll be lucky to get about 30 quid for it now. Nice little Acer laptop. Works perfectly. Update the system. Update the hard drive to 250 gig, I think it was, when it was only 100 gig. Working perfectly. If I was in that desperate need and I had to get that money rather quickly, I'd have to sell maybe this, and I'll probably get about 30 quid for it, when I originally paid like 250. And I wouldn't get the money straight away unless I listed it on eBay and someone saw it and like offered me it, and I need money straight away, and I took the offer, so I could just like get the money to fucking pay a bill or something. And that's what people have to do: keep selling their personal belongings to fucking pay their bills, kind of thing. Because the government don't give a shit. So as long as they're sitting on their asses, nice comfortable house, nice furniture, nice house, plenty of food, beverages, living a life of luxury, don't give a fuck about us. But anyway, as I said, if I was fit for work, I'd be looking for a job. But the social have actually gone through my medical, gone through all my medical records and said, no, you're not fit for work. But if you are able to go to work, if you feel like you're able to go to work, then try and get some work, because that might make your medical illnesses kind of like not exactly disappear, but it might lower that medical that you got, like, you know, stress, depression, anxiety, but it won't, because, like, you know, getting up for work is stressful, you know, trying to get there on time, you know, it's going to build up your anxiety, you know, it's going to like make you worried if you're going to get to your job or not on time, you know, it's going to make you worried if you're actually going to get up on time, you know, making sure your alarm clock goes off, you know. Then you got all your travel as well. No, it's like I don't want a job. I do want a job, but inside the medical review, I have got proof where they said that you're not fit for work. Why would they say if I'm not fit for work if I was fit for work? If I was fit for work, I'll be at the job centre every fucking week, like I used to be every fucking week. But now they've actually sent me the information. You're not fit for work. So I've checked all for my medical, stress, anxiety, depression, a mini stroke, blackout. You know, I'll get blackouts time to time. Chronic headaches, asthma. Also had the touch of bronchitis as well. You know, so much fucking medical issues. If they didn't think I was like not fit for work, they'd be fucking making me get a job. They won't leave me alone. But they know I'm not well enough. If I weren't well enough, I'll be working. I'll tell you, it's so funny faces, yeah. I don't have the money. You can't even save any money. You know, even the money I get to sell, if I sell anything on eBay, that money goes on bills. And if I have paid all my bills, and if there's any extra, that goes on my food, my shopping. No, I ain't even treated myself to anything lately. Now, when I had the money, when I was working part-time, and I had the money, you know, let's put it this way, yeah. Several years ago, you're talking about 7, 8 years ago, yeah. I used to sell a lot on eBay, and I mean a lot, you know. And I was buying stuff from China and reselling it, you know, like, because let's say like, let's think of something, like a radio, and you was able to get like the radio for like £2. But in the UK, that same radio was being sold for about £6, yeah. I'd go out, if I had the money, I'd buy like 20 radios and then like get them imported here into the UK, and I'd sell them at £6 and add the extra on top for the postage and sell them that way, yeah. Now, I used to do that 7 years ago, yeah, and I wasn't on any kind of benefits because like my wife was working, and while my wife was working, I wasn't entitled to do anything, you know, so I had to do my own kind of like income, which was selling on eBay, and I was like buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling all the time, you know, and I was able to make enough money to pay my bills because my ex-wife would not pay my bills. You know, she wouldn't pay my internet, she wouldn't pay my mobile, she wouldn't pay towards me watching TV. I had to pay towards the TV. I had to pay towards, you know, towards the electric costs. My own food, I had to pay for myself, you know. Christmas time, I need money to buy my kids stuff. So, like, you know, what money I was making enough to survive, you know, kind of thing. But now, you know, it's a completely different ball. Now, although I'm on social benefits, I can't make enough money on eBay because there's nothing that I can buy for people to continue buying. And if I was doing that, that would be classed as a business then. The only things I can sell is my own personal stuff. But when I was able to do it, when I weren't claiming benefits, you know, I was making enough money to pay all my bills and, you know, pay for my own food and shit like that, go out, you know, I saved enough money to buy my own computer, laptop, get my kids and stuff for Christmas. But after the missus left, walked out on me, that's when everything changed. Everything changed. Now I'm on social benefits. You can only make enough money without, with the benefits known on what you're selling. You're not allowed to make X amount of money each week or month without it affecting your benefit system. No, unless you've got a certificate from the doctors saying that you're physically unwell, you had to get up and look for a job every fucking day. And the other thing is, right, they don't realise, right, the benefit system, when you are up and you're out looking for a job or you're making the phone calls to try and get an interview and everything, yeah, that's all cost. All cost. And they don't fucking contribute towards that. They don't say, well, if you can prove like you paid like £30 towards like your phone bill this month for, ringing up for jobs, trying to get interviews, then we refund that. They don't do that. They rather so if you want to like apply for jobs, you get your ass down here at the job centre, and then you can use our phone, which is fair enough, but it's still going to cost you money to keep down to the job centre every day. And it can cost you £2, £3, £4 each day to go down there, depending on where your job centre is. So it's money out of your pocket all the time, and they're not, willing enough to fucking refund your travel costs. I know that, like you get half price travel cost, while you're on like unemployment, but it's like 75p instead of £1.50, right? Normally it's £1.50, but if you're on like ESA, JSA, Universal Credit, whatever, you'll get like half price bus fares, right? Now, I know down here where I live, if I jump on a bus, it's 75p. Now I can jump on 3 or 4 buses and get them free as long as it's within the hour. 1 minute after that hour, I need to pay again and again. So like, every time I jump on the bus, it's like 75p after every hour. So if I got on one bus, it's 75p, got off a couple of stops, jumped on another one, got off another couple of stops, got on another one, I can get on about 3 or 4 buses and only pay for the one fare. But after that hour, I had to pay again. And, the next hour, I've got to pay again. Next hour, I've got to pay again. So, like, I could be paying in a whole day, £4 or £5 in travel costs. Now, I think it would have been fair that they done it so that 75p one cost for the whole day, whatever amount of buses you need, if you're on any kind of like benefit system. But I don't do that. It's every hour you've got to pay. If it's like one payment for the whole day, then great. And it's like £1.50 for the whole day, that's great, but they don't do it. Welcome back, Jackie. So I don't believe people turn around and say, oh, I can survive on the benefits. I don't know how you can. I'd like to know how many bills they have. Unless you're only paying like for your electric, gas and water, then fair enough. I had to pay. I don't pay for gas now, right? So my gas disconnected 4 years ago. I pay, and I'm being honest with you, this is my bill. I can't tell you how much it is. I'll give you a rough estimate on what it is, but I'm not going to be able to do a full total because I just can't concentrate that way. But my electric, £15 a week, right? A week. That's £60 a month. Now, I know a lot of people pay a lot more than that, but I don't use a lot of electricity. I'll have I ain't got my TV on. I've got my computer on. I've got my DVR on, and this light on. That's all I've got on. Oh, and my fridge freezer. That's all I got on. All right. I need to do my electric tomorrow, actually. Put another £15 on. So my electric is like £15 a month, £15 a week. All right. My water bill, I don't use a lot of water. Because my heating used to come from gas. I've not had it converted to electric, my heating, for a long time. I should go back to the doctors to get a letter, but that letter costs £55 to get a letter to get to my landlord saying, well, he needs his central heating and his hot water converted from gas to electric. But I don't have £55 to go to the doctors and get that. But my gas used to be fucking like £100 a month. I don't have that now. So there's my electric, as I say, about £15 a week. My water bill is between £14 and £20 a month. Then I've got my TV license, which is £14 a month. I've got my 2 mobile bills, which comes up to £50 a month for a SIM card, which I got for my tablet. Another £10, that's £60 a month in total. So it's like £50 for my 2 mobiles and the SIM card for my tablet. Once that's run out, that's it. But I've still got a year on that. So that's like between £50-60 on my mobiles. Then I've got me BT and internet. I had to upgrade that so I can make what is it? Before I upgraded it, I was being charged so much, £80 to £100 per month on calls, and I was only making like half a dozen calls a month. So I had to upgrade it. So I've got like unlimited call on, like my BT. So like my BT telephone and internet is like £63 a month now. All right. What else is there? So that's internet, mobiles, TV, internet, electricity, travel. That can be anything between £5 and £30 a month. Food. Well, I can't spend much on food. I can only spend what I've got. Sometimes it's like, well, today I spent out £40 on food and drink. Right. Now, some people say, well, that's a lot for a person. No, it ain't. That lasts me less than a week. No, we need to eat and drink. And, food and drink is not fucking cheap. Like, I used to buy pork and chicken. And, I used to like making my herb chicken, my herb pork. But I don't buy chicken anymore. Because, like, chicken is like £3 at Lidl's, £2.85. Pork is like £1.98 or something now. So I don't even buy the chicken. I just buy the pork. And I'll have to have 2 bits of pork one night and 2 bits of pork another night, kind of thing. I have 1 meal a day. Well, some people will have 3 meals a day. I have 1 meal a day. Sometimes I'll have enough money to go out and buy some chicken and chips from the shop up the road. That's 2 pieces of chicken, portion of chips, and a can of drink for £3.50. Right? Now, one of the guys will give me an extra bit of meat, an extra bit of chicken free of charge. But the other guy won't. The other guy's a stingy bastard. The tall Pakistani guy, but the short Pakistani guy, he does give me extra chicken. Because I had the side rib, which doesn't hold a lot of meat. I don't like drumsticks. They don't do chicken breasts. They do side chicken breasts, but not the actual breasts. So, if you think about it, if you worked out all the bills I pay plus my rent. My rent is £600, just under £600. Actually, it's like 565 per month, yeah. So I only get £811, and I'm being honest, £811 per month. So Tony taking out my bill for my rent, which is 550. I've got 250 left. Then I've got to pay all my other bills out of that. You know, that comes up to like £200, just over 200. So what I've got left, £40-50, it's got to last me a whole fucking month. And that's without, you know, adding the cost of my travel. You know, if I take my travel out of that, you know, I'm lucky to have about £30 for the whole month. And that's my bills, because I don't want the bones knocking on my door and taking my shit, you know, because people, it's all right for people turn around and say, well, like, you know, well, why don't you sell your shit? You know, you'll be better off if you sell your shit. Well, I ain't going to be better off. So I ain't going to get the money I fucking bought for it. Like I said, like, you know, that cost me like £300, that laptop, when I first bought it, yeah. If I'm only going to get 30 quid for it, I'm only going to sell it when I'm really, really, really desperate, you know, when I've got nothing. And I have nearly sold that nearly thought about selling that a couple of times. But that I like to keep because it's good for carrying around when you're doing your paranormal stuff, you know. You know, that one is my backup if my fucking computer goes down. I can't get internet on this one. I don't know why, it just won't work. You know, I've done factory resets, I've done different fucking Windows installed, like Windows 7, Windows 8, XP, Windows 10, and I still can't get internet to work on this. And it should work, but it doesn't. That one, it does work, but I'm not going to carry around a 15-inch laptop on paranormal investigations. I'd rather carry a small one around. This one's lighter and more compatible and smaller. Carry that around, and that is there in case my fucking PC goes down. It's all right, you're saying, well, you just got a load of computer stuff. Yeah, it ain't working. I've got to fucking repair it to get it working. If I can get it working, I might have to sell it to make some fucking money so I can continue to survive, you know, kind of thing. And let's say whatever money I have left over, if I've got any money left over, which is very, very rare, I'll keep in the bank because I know I'm going to be fucking short next month. You know, I have to sometimes hope and wish that I can sell something on eBay just to keep my head above water. And it's pissing down the rain right now again. You know, so it's all right for saying, well, look all that shit you got there. Why don't you sell shit? Well, you can put the stuff on eBay, but you're still not going to make nothing because like eBay is going to hit you with the fees for listing it. Then they're going to hit you with the fees for selling it. Then they actually still charge you for postal fees, right? Just for listing a postal fee, they hit you on. Although no, you're not using the postal service, so I always use mine as like Royal Mail. I'll still get the fucking fee for listing it as like postal. Now, if I don't put it as a postal fee on there, then I won't get charged for it. Because if I put it as rate postage, which I should do, then I don't get a fee for it. But, you know, the thing with being on eBay, let's say if I did put that on for like £40, right? I'm not going to add postage on that. Well, I'm not going to put it as free postage because I'm going to be, you know, spending like £6 on postal costs. So if I put it on 40, right, I'll probably get about £35 for it, yeah, because I've got to take out the £6 postage. But then, well, you made 35. No, I ain't made £35 because I've got to pay my PayPal fee, which is like listing it, which is 36p. Then the final selling fee can be £3 or £4. So that's knocked it down to nearly enough 30 quid. Then I've got my PayPal fees. That can be £2 or £3. So out of 40 quid, I'll be lucky to get £28 out of it. £28 for a £300 laptop. I'm hoping you're fucking stupid, but I ain't that fucking stupid. No fucking way. I'll only do that if I'm like, really, really, really desperate. And I'd rather take that round to a fucking computer shop and sell it second hand to a computer shop. At least I know I'm not going to get fees. And like, let's say I did sell that, yeah. There's going to be a time when I'm wishing that I never did sell it, and if I had the money, I'd want to buy it again. And I'm not going to be able to get it at that price I sold it for, am I? I'm going to have to be probably buying either another brand new one at 300 quid, 200 quid, or whatever the prices might be at the time, or a second hand one, which I don't like buying at a cheaper price, but could be £100 or £50 or whatever. And buying second hand, you ain't really got much of a guarantee, have you? So you go and buy a second hand car and they say, oh, everything's working on it. Might be all working 2 months later. Your clutch goes, your fucking brakes go, your windscreen stops working, fucking might get a fuel leak or something like that. It's all cost eventually, ain't it? So if I bought a second hand computer, which I'd never have done, let's say if I buy one, it might be working 1 minute and suddenly like the RAM might go on it, or the motherboard might shoot, or the fucking hard drive might go down. Then you've got to replace it all, haven't you? If you buy it new, then it's all under guarantee for a year. But buying second hand, you've got to take that chance, I suppose, and hoping that nothing does go wrong with it. And I don't like selling 40 stuff on eBay. I've got 100% feedback on my eBay, and I don't want it to go into, negative. And where people used to give me donations, yeah, I got bitched and moaned about that. Well, look, he's begging, begging people to give him money. Well, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's how I was brought up. If someone's willing to give you something, then they will give you something. If they can't give you something, then don't worry about it. Asking is not a crime. It's not a criminal offence. Asking someone to help you out. If they want to help you out, they help you out. If they don't, they don't. Like, I can mention a few people where they've had really massive, big handouts from their subscribers, their viewers in the past. And, they have felt guilty asking. I feel guilty sometimes asking for people to help me out. But, why should you feel guilty, if you're being honest and you can prove that you ain't got no fucking money and you need that little bit of help. It's like that, my computer, what I'm using right now. Well, I might have done it the wrong way, saying, well, if no one helps me to get a new computer, I won't be on anymore. And I got accused of that. It's like the guilt factor, making people feel guilty that I'm not going to come back on the computer, back on YouTube. And I was a bit pissed off that night because, I had no sound coming out of the computer. I couldn't hear nothing. I couldn't watch no videos. Couldn't hear nothing from it. And the USB ports were all fucked up. I was lucky to have the webcam and mic working under one port. So I had one of those external USBs where you had 3 other USBs, but only 2 of them would work on it. And someone was good enough and kind enough to help me to buy a new computer. But hey, man, I got fucking snagged off well bad about that, didn't I? You begging, scumming bastard. How can you beg and, put the guilt on other people? I didn't put no guilt. I didn't force anyone to, give me the money. If I had to go offline for X amount of time, I'd been offline for an X amount of time. It's only because someone had the kindness and generosity, wanted to help me, and that person said that they support other channels and they like being on my channel, so they supported me. And they did pay for the whole computer. They paid 90%. A couple of other people made a small donation, and I had to put a little bit myself in. But, you know, I could have went for a computer like for £1,000, but I didn't. I went for one of the cheapest computers. One of the cheapest computers. Now, as long as it was good enough to do video editing and live streaming, that was it. Gaming, I wasn't really worried about. And it isn't really that compatible for gaming, although I can still play a couple of games on it. But, you know, I went for a computer for about 300 quid. And, you know, let's say some kind person was able to help me out. And they helped me out on a couple of other things, like a mobile phone, a camera, and something else. One of those Xbox Connect portable SSL camera thingy-digs, which fell through because the seller on eBay never shipped it out, and you had to go through a dispute. And it took like fucking 3 months nearly to get my money back. Yeah, so like, you know, giving someone who you think you can trust, you know, the loan or something, and they fuck it up for you as well, is fucking out of order. Because you know, it's their responsibility to repair something that they damaged, yeah. And they didn't do that to Ulrich Hyde, you know. He gave them the car, trust for them to borrow it, yeah. But look, they fucked it up, and now he hasn't got a working car. You know, when I had money, I could buy whatever I want. No, but now I don't have money. You know, it's like my my little thermal camera. Right. Where is it? You know the one I'm talking about, the one that Cat's got, similar to that one. Now let me see if I can find my one. I'll have to bring this, put the speakers down for a minute. I can't find it. Where's that one? So I always wanted to get a FLIR camera, right? Don't know what I've done with it. Can't remember what I've done with it. Unless it's in here. Which I don't think it is. No, don't know where I put it. But I wanted to buy a FLIR camera, yeah, at one time. And you know, the FLIR one was like over £1,000, and I didn't have £1,000 to spend. So I bought one similar to what Cat had, and it cost like £400. It was actually more than £400. It would have been like £450. But the person on Amazon was having a discount, like a it's not there. They was having like It's something like you know, one of those special deal things like Black Friday or something like that, you know. I don't know where it is. I've got the box up here anyway. I can show you the box, I think. It's around somewhere. It's not in here, I know that. It would be a lot more heavy. But it's one of those Seek cameras. One of those. And that originally would have cost me $450, but I got it for $385, I think it was. Now I still have it somewhere. Don't ask me where, because I don't know where the fucking thing it is. But you know, I don't really use it that much. You know, I was thinking about selling it, but if I sold it, what did I get on it? Second hand, although it's still in perfect near new condition. You know, I have seen ones get sold on eBay second hand for like 250, but it's still like, you know, 250 quid, right? That's all that. I've made, you know, I've lost £135. Lost £135. You know, and at my millimeters. You know, these. Oh, shit. Millimeter. Where's the millimeters? Can't find millimeters. Shit, left on the floor. Probably broken that again. Graphic card. I'm dropping everything now. Right, millimeter, tri-field meter. When I had the money a few years ago, I bought two of these, and those are £120 each. I still got one, which is practically new and boxed. The only thing I've done, I took out the antenna because the antenna on this one broke. So I took the antenna out of the other one and put it on this one, right? So I do have still a brand new one of these boxed up there. I've got two of these. These were like 160 quid each. I could sell one of those, right? Because someone say, well, why do you need two? Well, if you're in different rooms, you've got several investigators, they're going to use different equipment, aren't they? I've had some fucking amazing activity from these and from these, right? Now, let me do a quick eBay search. Tri-field meter. They've got some nice new ones. Different, yeah, like one similar to that one, but with the white thingy. Some guy in America has got these up for £207 buy it now. Another one, same one, £161 American. You know, you don't really see these around that much now, even on Amazon. They're so hard to get hold of, these are. Well, let's say, like, brand new, boxed, 160. Say minimum 150, right? Can't find one on Amazon at all. eBay, as I say, the cheap's 161. Right, and is that new or used? Because the new, like, Gulf meters, tri-field EMF Gulf meters, TF2, the digital, and they're like 200 plus. The tri-field meter white version is 207, one with the white covering. The one which I think I just saw, £161, brand new. Well, I do still have two of these, and one of them are still practically brand new. I wouldn't be able, well, I could sell this one. You know, it's got a crack along the screen, but you know, it doesn't really make any kind of difference. You know, it still works 100%, you know, kind of thing. So I won't get 161, even though it's brand new. I might be able to get like 100 for it, yeah. Let's do an eBay search on this one. I can't fucking read it. Mill. MEL 8704R 8704R. So I do have the black one, right, as well, but the antenna broke on it, and the black one's got the K2 meter on it. That actually cost me £200 plus that one. You know, the 8704R, the one I've got, was £200 plus, but the one which I'm seeing at the moment, which is the updated version, where it's got like 8 LEDs, I think it is. Mine's got like 6. The updated version got 4, but the 6th version is like still about 179. Let me check. I don't even see one on eBay. The white one, being this one, the standard version, £113 in America. Another one's £82. 82. You're talking about £82, brand new kind of thing. So if it's brand new 82, I'll be lucky to get about £30 for it. You know, although, you know, like my spare one, which is still new and boxed, I'll be, you know, I might get 80 quid for it, because it's not being used, but I would have to take the antenna off. You know, I've actually made my own antennas, so I was able to get these off eBay, you know, these bits here, and create my own little antenna, which I can still make as replacements. But these alone, these little antennas are like 25 quid, would you believe? So, you know, a brand new box one of these on Amazon is 90 quid, £90. You know, as I say, it's still new in the box. You know, I think I've only ever taken it out once just to turn it on to make sure it worked. I don't think I mean use both at the same time. Same with these. You know, I've got 2 of these. I paid, as I say, about 200 quid for that. So, selling my gear wouldn't really benefit me, because I'm going to be fucking saying later, why did I sell it when I need it? You know, kind of thing. You ain't going to sell stuff what you need. If I decide to come off, you know, doing the paranormal, completely stop it, then yeah, I'll probably sell it and get whatever I can for it, and save the money and fucking go on holiday. Because I've not been on holiday for like 15 odd years. Oh, I had help building this, right? My crystal box. Oh, the batteries are flat. But I had help building this with Steve Cooper. Now he actually sells these for like 140, 150 £150. It used to be 160, I think, but I think he's knocked them down a little bit. Now don't forget, mine's got a DC box in. I gave him the idea to put all the DC box in, and he actually helped me to like construct it. I told him what I wanted in there. I wanted to have echo in there, but it's just like hasn't got enough room in there for an echo chamber. But it takes like 4 AA batteries for the radio and the 9-volt for the DC box. And this was my own construction. And I said to him, I'd never sell any of the boxes, but there might be a time like I might have to. I don't want to sell them because it's taking time and effort and labour and work to to build these devices. But this is my own my own build. Or what Steve done was help to like solder the sweeping, get it up and running for the radio, and help me I actually done that bit, I think, myself, actually, the little DC box. But when I told him about putting the DC box in, which was my creation, and people were actually copying and sending it on as their own invention, their own creations, just different boxes, kind of thing. Because I used to sell the DC boxes at one time, but I can't remember how to build them anymore. I think since I've had all that anxiety, and that really build up stress and depression, I can't remember a lot of stuff. How to build stuff now. If I could build DC boxes, I'd fucking be building them and selling them like I used to for about 40, 50 £50. And I used to be the cheapest selling on eBay. It's only because all the bullshit drama and the hate and all the, accusations and reporting, I stopped selling my gear. And again, I've spoken to the DWP about building stuff. Well, as long as you're not making it and running it off of some kind of like a production line, you're making hundreds of units each day, then no, we ain't worried about it. If it's just the odd one or two, then you do what you want to do. Just don't go crazy making like £500-600 a week. Because then if you're making £500-600 a week, then we know that you can survive on £500-600 a week. With my little DC boxes, which I don't have anymore. I've got one, I think, somewhere. Those DC boxes. Remember those? I only got like 2 left, I think. This one's fucking gone 40 on me. I can't figure out why it's doing that. My power sensors, I could continue making those. They're piss easy to make. I'd rather make those than make them. They're more awkward to build because you've got to actually build them from scratch. You've got to put all the diodes, the IC chips, the resistors and everything in the right way. You can't get the board already built. Not that I know anymore, because the manufacturer used to build them and have them already built, but it used to cost more money that way. So I was able to get them cheaper by getting the boards and the processor that I see already programmed and buying all the rest of the components in bulk lot and selling them. as built units. You know, like these. I was making my little SAF boxes. Don't work anymore because I don't know it's because of the battery or something's gone wrong with that one. But that's like noise, sound, air, and shadow. Like if something went past, it'd like set off. Because it's got a sensor in it. Sound, it set it off. If like a gust of wind or cold air went into the microphone, it set it off. No, I have actually sat and thought about building them again, but as I said, I just can't sit and concentrate, you know. You know, I could sell my SPP7. Might be lucky enough to get about 40 quid for it when I spent like 100 for it. My SPP11, I paid 120 quid for that. I dropped the soldering iron on it and made a burn mark on there. It's got a bit of dirt there. I think it's more glue. But selling it as it is, I might get about 50 quid for it. So that's probably like a 60, 70 pound drop. Now everything's falling apart, even the batteries keep falling off. Need to like, you know, re-glue them on. LED keeps falling inside. I've already repaired that 3 times and it keeps falling inside. Now, one of you might say, well, okay, you know, you said your DC box, for instance, yeah? Or I used to sell them for £55 on eBay, right? I don't sell them anymore. Go and look on eBay, you won't find one. Called a power sensor, all right? Last one I sold of these was several months ago. And I sold it for about 40 quid. Instead of a normal 55. But let's say I sold that 40 quid. That 40 quid. That 50 quid. That's 130 quid, right? Listed. Time I've had the eBay fees, PayPal fees. Be lucky to get 115. But it doesn't mean I'm going to sell them all in the same day. It could take weeks, months to sell them, you know. Depending on whoever wants them has got the money for them. If I had to list that twice, for instance, yeah, that's going to be twice the fucking listing fees, you know. Well, it's only 36p, Steve. Well, every 36p fucking builds up, mate. You know, I built a 7-in-1 device kit. I was the only one who ever made something like that, yeah. And I was going to keep one myself, but I didn't. One went to Living Dead Paranormal free of charge. I didn't charge them for nothing, not even postal costs. What cost me £30? Because I like that group. I love that group, you know. They're like brothers from another mother. Paranormal investigating team. Every device I've built, they've had one given to them free of charge. Even a ghost box I was able to convert and make into a ghost box, they've had. Being one of these, all right? Can't get these radios anywhere in the world anymore that I know of, unless some bugger's got them in a warehouse and forgotten about them. They're collecting dust, but can't find them anywhere else. I was able to hack these, get them into ghost boxes. At one time, I was like trying to find as many as I could to hack and sell, right? But all the ones I did find, some of them were, for some reason, weren't compatible. When you hacked them, they'd work for a dozen sessions and stopped working. Some would work completely all the time. Now, I sent one over to Living Dead Paranormal free of charge, and you know, because they didn't have a ghost box, they lost their original ghost box. So I sent them one, and the first thing I ever sent them was one of these. and they still use it 4 years later, and they still get blinding activity on them. Well, blinding evidence, I should say. That power sensor is another version I made. No one ever made one of these. You only, but it ain't working. Don't know why. Stopped working. Got no power running into it. I took it apart the other day, trying to suss out what's wrong with it. Couldn't find out what's wrong with it. So it's sitting there doing nothing. Then I had a comment saying, well, now you're out scrapping, why don't you sell the scrap that you're getting? Well, that's another issue. You need to get enough scrap to even sell it, you know, like copper wire. Let's say I get 400 of these. Tiny stripped apart, you know, taking all the PVC off, the plug off, and got the copper out of it. That's going to take months to do, right? Because I ain't got no proper stripping materials to strip it. I had to sit here with a fucking knife and cut along there, which takes 5 minutes to do each one, just to cut out that piece of copper. Then I've got to put the copper in a separate box and just keep building that copper up, yeah? Copper isn't that much, you know. You can, it's like probably about £1.50 a kilo, you know. And not many, you know, there's not many scrap dealers that will buy them around here. The only reason I'm collecting all the copper is to melt down, which I can't do because I don't have a furnace, because you need a hot enough furnace to melt that copper down. But eventually, hopefully, you know, next year, if I've got the money, I'll buy myself a little furnace and melt it down, make me fishing weights. And that's all I really want the copper for, is to make fishing weights and probably sell fishing weights, because like they are stopping lead. You know, you ain't going to get that much lead nowadays, you know, for fishing weights. Unless you're lucky enough to find a load in the fucking lake, river, you know, in the sea, wherever you might go milk detecting. You know, there is still a lot of lead around, but it's hard to find, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, the industry is going to start making fishing weights out of like copper. It may be iron, steel, whatever. But, you know, stripping that down for copper, I don't really want to sell it. I want to keep it myself. Because like the copper value goes up and down, just like with lead and tin and aluminium and all that kind of stuff, yeah? Well, what about computers? You know, you just said you got 6-7 computers. They're not fucking working, are they? I need memory. Where am I going to get the money for the memory chips? Where am I going to get the money for like hard drives? You know, I've got some hard drives, but they might not be compatible for the fucking memory, the motherboard. Because, like, you know, unless they've got the IDE compatibility on the motherboard, then yeah, I can put IDE hard drives in. But not many people want PCs with IDE hard drives in nowadays, you know. I know people still sell IDE hard drives on eBay secondhand for about 20-30 quid, you know, kind of thing, but it depends on what hard drive it is and, you know, the memory compatibility is and all that kind of stuff, you know. No, laptops. You know, you can go and get an i5 laptop on eBay now for about 60-70 quid. My one, i5, I paid fucking 350 quid for that. So if I sold that, I'll be lucky to get 50 quid for it. 300 quid down out of my pocket then, innit? Unless I fucking went out metal detecting with permission and hit it rich and found the next hoard, Viking, Saxon gold fucking hoard worth millions, I wouldn't have to worry about money then, would I? Or if I went and bought a lottery ticket, which I did do last week, and didn't get one fucking number, unless I hit a national lottery for a couple of million, I wouldn't have to worry about that. No, I just don't think people care, to be honest with you, nowadays. I know that seems a bit nasty to say, but people just don't give a shit about other people. No, if someone was able to help you, then great. But when you ask them to help you back, they don't give a fuck. Right, be back now. I need to go for a pee. I need a wee wee. A piddle. A whiz. Stop in and out. Right, I want to show you something right here. This is going to, you know, I was really kind of upset to see what I saw today, right? Because it kind of pissed me off. I love mushrooms, yeah. When I cook my meat, you know, when I cook my herb meat, yeah, I love to have mushrooms with it, yeah. So I bought, you know, I normally buy a box of mushrooms. That costs 85p, right? Let me just put this back so I don't want them like getting bad. 85p, right? And look how big that box is. Just look, right? It's probably about 15, 20 mushrooms in there. Now, when I went out shopping today, yeah, I like to have a walk. Well, I went for a little walk around, seeing if I can get around the back of any of the shops. Now, especially, you know, the electronic shops, yeah. See if I can find any more scrap laptops, you know, mobile phones or something like that. But I did go around the back of one particular alleyway, and as I walked down the back, I realised it was a back of one of the grocery stores. There was, and I looked. I didn't take any. I looked, and there was a box of mushrooms sitting there, right? A whole big box of mushrooms. How many mushrooms were in there? Hundreds, probably. How deep the box was, I don't know. I didn't take that much of a look, but I could see mushrooms. I could see fruit. You know, apples, tangerines, oranges. You know, all different kind of like food there. Just in a kind of like waste container. And I thought, why? Why throw all that food out when they could have done something useful with that food? They could have like taken that to a homeless shelter. They could have taken it to the Salvation Army. They could have bagged them up in bags and sold it at a cheaper rate for people to come in and buy it who don't have the fucking money. And what's pissed me off is that they throw all that food to be chucked in a landfill. It really did piss me off. I could have went up and had a rummage around and took some, but I didn't because, sitting out there, you don't know how long it's been out there. Flies could have laid eggs on them. They could have got, all that car dust and, all kind of fucking toxic shit could have been on it, like car fumes, because cars were going down that particular area. So flies could have been laying eggs on them. But why throw all that food away when they could have wrapped up in smaller bags and done it at a kind of reduced discount price to people? Right, good night, Leslie. Good night, Jackie. It's just a fucking shame. It's a waste, man. All turned brown. I would have took him back, mate. I'd have said, look, I've just got these home. And, look, they've just gone fucking brown. They shouldn't be brown. They should be orange. I can't afford to have it done. To have my food delivered, I've got to spend over £25 to £30 to get my food delivered free. Especially with Iceland or Tesco's. To have my food delivered, I've got to spend out £25, £30, which I don't normally do. Like the day I spent out about £30, but it weren't all food for myself. I had to buy cat food, which cost me like £3 for 3 pouches of food. I bought 2 sandwiches, which was £1 a sandwich from the pound shop. 2 pieces of bread with a bit of fucking butter, a little bit of lettuce, and a fucking couple of bits of chicken, £1, because I didn't feel like cooking tonight. I normally go to I did go to Lidl's, and I normally buy a big 32 pack of potato chips, crisps, $2.99, but I just couldn't afford it today. I know I've only got about 10-15 quid to last me 3 weeks, for other food, and that's not without even my travel costs being added on top. If I want to go out, I can't fucking go out. I've got to keep walking around. And, I've just, over the weekend, I stayed in because I had big blisters on my foot. And, I did put £10 on my oyster during, just before the weekend. And coming home today, I noticed I've only got like fucking £8 left on it. So, can't afford to go out travelling around, which I want to do. I want to go around, do some milk detecting and magnet fishing in some locations, but I can't afford to. Just don't have the money. And I know people sitting there sell some of that shit you got there, Steve. Well, I can put it on eBay, but don't mean it's going to sell, does it? I'm going to still get charged for listing stuff, even if it doesn't get sold. That's the problem with eBay. You list something, and you get charged for listing it, even if you sell it or not. And if you sell it, then you get another fee for selling it. I don't know. If I would have fucking reported him to the police and taken them to like a small claims court and fucking made him pay for the damages. That's what they do over here. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off. It's 11:30. I'm going to go and probably watch a bit of TV. We'll see who else is on YouTube streaming. Well, not streaming, but watch some of the Daniel Bowens, or I done a shout out to earlier. He's got a new video up. Ian Matthews has got a new video up. So it's Taco Stacks. He's got a new video up. Can't believe I found this in the trash. So I'm going to go and watch his one first, which was up an hour ago. Then Ian Matthews, which was up 57 minutes ago. And then Daniel Bowens, Yeah, put one up 30 minutes ago. So 3 YouTube videos I'm going to go and check out. So I'll catch you either later in the week. I might even do a video of me trying to get a fucking computer working. I don't know yet. Don't know what the weather's going to be like today. Tomorrow. Thursday. I think it's supposed to be sunny actually. Because it's been raining most of the day today. It did say rain today. Whatever. So all tonight from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock. It's supposed to be clear skies. Tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny intervals with light breeze. The hottest part is going to be from 6 till 8. So that's 6, 7, 8, 3 hours. It's going to be sunny. But the rest of the day is going to be sunny intervals, apart from 12 midday till 1 o'clock. Might be a bit of an overcast. But from 6 till 11 is sunny intervals. 12 and 1 light cloud. Then from 2 till 5 sunny intervals. Then 6, 7, 8 o'clock is going to be sunny. Then 9 o'clock, quarter moon. So it's actually starting getting darker now early, isn't it? And then Friday, light rain most of the day. Saturday, light cloud from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock. Then 2 o'clock up till 7 o'clock, sunny intervals. Then from 8 o'clock all the way through the night, rainy. All next week from Sunday. Yeah, Sunday the 17th. No. Sunday the 18th. All the way up to Tuesday the 27th. It's supposed to be having sunny intervals with slight, light breezes. So, we have got like a couple of days this week where it's still going to rain. Like tonight, it's going to rain a bit more. It's meant to be raining within the next hour. Then from 1 o'clock, it's supposed to be like dry, overcast. Thursday, tomorrow, going to be sunny all day. Friday, scattered showers throughout the whole day. Saturday, light cloud. But a little bit of rain from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 in the morning. Then it's going to brighten up till like 8 o'clock. Then it's going to start raining at 8 o'clock. But you can never tell with the British weather. Like I say, it's going to be bright and sunny tomorrow. Still might be pissing down rain. So, National Lottery, I don't bother with. Don't need that. Don't need that. But someone did actually, I've got one of my devices up and someone sent me an offer and he wanted, me to drop at least £10 off it, and that's been one of my EM pumps with temperature gauging. And I gave him an offer, but I think he rejected it. I'm not going to lose £10 on it, no way. I don't mind dropping it half, but I ain't dropping it that low. But anyway, we just have to just struggle, as I keep doing, struggling all the time, If I sell anything on eBay, then that's good, because then that helps me to pay for my food for the rest of the month. And any other bills I lose out. If not, then I'm going to be screwed for the rest of the month. I can't even get a fucking bank loan, Banks won't give you a loan because you ain't fucking working. They're too worried in case, well, if you're not working, not even part-time, then they're going to get your money to pay them back. Can't get a grant, can't get a loan from any other kind of like place. So I might be losing a lot of weight over the next couple of weeks because I ain't going to be able to fucking afford to eat. Anyway, I'm going. I'll catch you all later. Yeah, take it easy. See you whenever next. Ciao.